Oh, my cameras are still working, thank God. You got too much stuff plugged in, bro? Cooperate.
Nope. It's part of why I don't leave my HOTAS set up. That shit breaks every other game it's hooked up to.
Alright. So, figure out the dial eventually. I think I might just print out a piece of paper that looks like that. I might just like cut it out in Photoshop and print it. Because I don't know how to paint like a clear, because it's supposed to be like a lens. So unless I like actually got a lens to do it, I have no idea how you. Brushes out. Been a while since I painted, so I don't practice my painting enough for all my ambitions. Helmet turned out pretty good.
Dash good.
I'm excited. I put it on, and my wife was like, "You look like a retard." I was like, "Okay." She was complaining to me the other day about how I'm saying that, and she's like, "It's rubbing off on me." I like it. Used it on my strap for. You know how like used steel has like a weird like white to it?
Yeah.
Trying to do that. I did like an opposite effect with black on like a steel frame. And I'm hoping it works the same way.
I am not the prop painter.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I try to be.
My knowledge with painting stuff like that starts and ends with a couple of Warhammer videos I watched.
Not the painter. Never watch videos, so it's all like I freehanded and figure it out because I'm too stubborn to watch a video.
I do know a lot of them Warhammer guys have good tips on how to make stuff look like metal and look weathered. And I think a lot of it is a technique called dry brushing, which I don't really understand. Okay. Well, then you're probably on the right track.
Basically, I dip my brush in, and then I wipe off a good amount of it on. Gives like a, because it's already got like a metallic coat on it. It's turning out. I just gotta make sure I'm hitting the right spots with it. Funny because you can't see it on camera at all. It's so subtle that you can't see it on camera. Which is probably good. I don't think I see it all that well. Gotta make sure. Highlight parts are like very much. I think I struggle the most with color balance over everything. Painting's hard. I give people who make props and like models and shit all the credit in the world. This shit is not I even 3D print everything, so I'm not even making it by hand. I've got a beer in a like fucking Ren Fair mug that I bought.
Nice.
See, the white's turning out the way I want. I have a silver as well to highlight bolts. I think that's where it. Have you tried that new Rivals character yet?
Emma? Not in an actual game. Everyone's been fighting over her, especially two of the people I've been playing with, so I haven't bothered.
Curious, I think I might get to grabbing people and kick them into wall.
Yeah. She's got kind of a complicated kit. She's definitely the most in-depth Vanguard, I'd say. Because she's a stance shifter. She's got one set of moves, and then she has a button that makes her go diamond form, and then it swaps what her moves do for that form. Basically, diamond mode is where all the melee stuff is, and then not diamond is laser, mind projection wall, and then...
Did her ults change with it too?
No.
Hey, 2 ults would be crazy.
It'd be neat if you could pick your ult. If she's got one ability that's like kind of weird in her like skin form that I don't think most people are using right, because most people don't know how to read the weird ability descriptions in this game. They're like very verbose and not very straightforwardly worded. So she hits someone with an ability and it makes this little floating crystal thing that's tethered to them. And you can shoot the crystal and it does damage to them. The thing that most people aren't doing right is that the ability tells you it penetrates the crystal, so you're supposed to be playing a positioning game where you're lasering them and the crystal at the same time.
Oh yeah, most people just throw that shit up.
Yeah.
I've seen that when we played the other day, they were just throwing it everywhere.
Yeah, you're supposed to, like, after it's out, you're supposed to, like, dance around it with the person it's tethered to and try and shoot both of them at the same time with a beam. Because the beam goes through it and can hit the guy it's connected to. So it actually does a fuck ton of damage if you do it right.
So far, I'm liking the way the white's looking. Not bad. Not bad for a noob. Need to take some real pictures of my cosplays. I redid the Witchfire one. Mask. Could fit a lot better. Doesn't look as cool.
Mm.
Middle. I saw a video of people complaining about Rocket being healing now.
Yeah.
They give him that big of a buff.
They reworked how he worked to where your average player is going to get closer numbers to what I was getting on him. There were a lot of tricks with Rocket that weren't very straightforward to be able to get big healing and also to do damage with your ridiculous gun. And now you kind of just spam fire into the crowd, which is what most Rockets were doing with them. So that's kind of annoying.
Guilty for that, won't even lie.
Yeah, so the way Rocket worked before is those bounce shots, you can only receive healing from one of them at a time. So spamming a shitload of them would...
Didn't do anything.
Yes. The way it was supposed to work before is you would do clever bounces with them because they can live for a while and heal a bunch of people for a while. So you would do stuff like aim at like a particular corner or the floor or the ceiling and like have one bouncing around, and then while it's doing its thing, you use your absurdly strong gun to probably shoot the enemy tank because it's really easy to get headshots on them. Problem is, people were playing Healbot Rocket and just spamming the right click and not doing any of like the never
Hard
die
man,
and I
big
can
brain.
kill anyone thing. Yeah. So what they did is, yeah, they cut 20 heal per second off of the orb. It used to be like 70, now it's like 50. But if you hit someone with the orb, it gives them a quick burst of 50 HP. So spamming into a crowd is fine now. The strategy seems to be that you're supposed to be able to like burst heal someone and then have time to do it, but before I could be doing the healing and the hurting at the same time. Now I actually have to like sit there and spam fire, and like that part's not as much fun. The only thing I like about it is also something that I kind of don't like about it. His ult before was just a 40% damage amp on everyone, and it charges super quick. The new one is only a 25% damage amp, but it gives everyone over health. So they remade that ability based on what non-Rocket players wanted Rocket to be, because Rockets would get complained at for not having the big fix all my mistakes button. Because like, the idea that most people have in mind for a support character ult is some kind of big-ass heal to counter some kind of big-ass ult. And Rocket ult was more like...
I am the big
Well, yeah, I mean, I would often hit it and then just start killing people instead of bothering with heals at all, because if the enemy is dead, then you don't need heals.
True? That's not... Can't really argue with that.
Yeah, and that was the strat a lot of the time with Rocket, was just like, give them one orb to keep them alive and then kill whoever is killing them for them. I'm still trying to do that, and it still kind of works, but I am kind of sad they moved the skill expression of being able to do the healing of, like, a rocket spam firing into a crowd by just, like, smart positioning of the orb. And I think the reason they changed it probably is that it's really hard to flick to the floor or the ceiling and then back to a fight with a controller. Like, they usually have, like, a lower Y sensitivity so they
Oh,
can
they're
keep on
catering to
headline.
controller players again.
That's a guess I have. It could just be for casuals in general that didn't think to do that, but part of me wonders if that's involved. But
Surprised.
the thing that I like about his ult change, well, the main thing that I dislike is that it served a different purpose from the big heal ults. You could use it to like push a choke real hard, and like you could use it to counter some ults, like stuff like Scarlet Witch, where you could just kill her real fast, like give everyone a damage amp and she dies even faster. So like it had a different use, and now you kind of want to use it like the big dumb like anti-ult ults where it like heals everyone. The only thing I like about it is that because it heals, there's really no reason for me to sit there also trying to heal. So I can just continue to shoot people while ulting, which is what I did with it before. So I like that the gameplay is similar. I'm a little bit annoyed about how some of the mechanics got shuffled around.
I didn't play enough to get used to a lot of them, so when I finally started getting a hang of some of them, they were like, oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
The
I get it.
in general, I think he's going to be easier to play, and more people will spend more time shooting his gun. But I will spend slightly less time than I was before.
Gonna need a lot of layers.
Also, I think they need to buff the fuck out of the Cap Bucky team up.
Oh, I agree. I think they just need to do a little bit to Cap, man. He feels really weak compared to a lot of the other tanks. His mobility is nice, but he don't do a lot of damage, it feels like.
It's because they just nerfed him. Cap was actually one of the problem tanks. Because, it's not dumb, it's just you haven't played a shitload of the game.
I was starting to figure him out, though. I started getting, like, the movement is nice. Like, getting away from fights and shit and then jumping back in and beating the shit out of somebody was a...
That was indeed the problem. If Cap just knew when to leave, you would never kill him. And if you got close, it was fucking America time.
I love America. I am American. I am not an American.
He got like a couple of bug fix buffs, like apparently his shield didn't work right if you were backpedaling with it.
I always had a weird feeling that something was up with the shield. Because a lot of times that I would be fighting people and backing up, I was just still getting damaged, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I thought this was supposed to negate this.
Yeah. His nerf this season is he lost 25 health and his shield lost 50 health.
Damn.
So you don't get as much time to sit around bonking people.
Lame.
He does do more damage than he did before if you have a Bucky, but it's not a ton.
Enough.
The thing that I feel needs to be buffed is that the way the team up works for Bucky is that he can actually use that jump button with any teammate. So that part is useful for like positioning, but coordinating the slam with Cap does not feel impactful enough. Like, we got one kill with it once on someone that was super low, and that felt cool. But otherwise, it just kind of feels like it's there, and I don't feel like I'm ever going to see randos coordinate that move, ever.
No. I think I when I look back at it, I think I just needed games with like hero characters that I actually gave a fuck about, because I like Rivals and I like Deadlock. I've never really cared about hero shooters. Or
Yeah.
MOBAs for that matter. The fact that Deadlock can get me to play a MOBA is insane.
Yeah, that's the biggest reason I steer clear of, or try to steer clear off of games that sell themselves on heroes, because it means that without fail, there are going to be some character kits that I will like attached to characters that I don't. And like, worse than that, they can be attached to characters I just don't give a fuck about either way. Like, being boring is like even worse.
Number one sin.
And that's like half the Overwatch characters. It's most of the cast of Apex. The only character in that game I like is Pathfinder.
Yeah, he is like the only likable one.
And, well, I mean, I kind of like the personality on a couple of the other ones, but that game has the opposite problem where, like, the coolest movement in the game is only on one character. That's the other problem I have, is, like, a lot of these games will have, like, a really, really boring base movement system, and I'm not clearing Rivals of that one. It's pretty basic. And then, like, they'll have, like, one character that's just got the most fun mobility ever. Like, Overwatch had one flyer for, like, 3 years. And now they have 2. This game launched with 2. They added another one.
And Jenna, bits are like, I think, aren't they like 5 cents? Each bit's like 5 cents. But I don't. But yeah, they're like.
Oh, this was part of why I liked that Gundam game, because you just picked a voice for your pilot, and then that was just your generic voice for whatever, and then you just pick the robots you like. And I like cool robots.
Yeah, you guys are Gundam fans, that's for sure.
I wasn't a Gundam fan until that game. That was what got me into it. I've
I'm
had
not
this.
sold on it, I gotta be honest.
That's fine. If there was a Gundam for you, it would be 8th Mobile Suit, or 8th MS Division. I forget what that series is fucking called, even though it's my favorite one. There's this one series, it takes place in like the main big setting that a lot of them do, but it follows this one small, like, it's like one mobile suit and its support team, which is usually another mobile suit, but there's like a tank with them, and it's basically Nom Gundam in the jungle.
Nom Gundam in the jungle.
Yeah, let me find you the fucking the key art for it that made me want to watch it. 8th MS team.
Handled with my.
Here. This image sums up the feeling of 8th MS very accurately.
Put it and just.
It's the one that has like the most legit like military operation feel to it. Like, you see the guys standing on the gun right there?
Yeah.
They're trying to clean mud out of it.
I understand that struggle. Sand as well. Sand's a bitch, dude.
Also, it was an OVA animation, so it looks a lot better than other anime of its time. It's I don't know how much you know about OVAs.
Not really. I didn't know. It was like a separate thing.
OVAs always get my attention. They don't really do them anymore. They kind of always just do them as like movie events, but OVAs were like sort of a midway point between a series and a movie. And they usually have animation quality closer to an anime movie than an anime series. Like they usually just look and animate a lot better than like a series of their era would.
Steph was not in the military.
I was not. But whenever you've got a show about big robots doing military things, I enjoy that aspect of it because it brings some like semblance of reality to the 100-foot tall white samurai robots.
I think if we ever actually get robots, it's gonna be like Helldivers.
Yeah, probably.
They're
I'd like it to
functional
be
and they
like
kill things. It's like a sentry on legs.
I still want mech warrior robots.
Don't get me wrong, it would be cool.
Well, specifically, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with the Mech Warrior series. That's just what's in my head when I think of big tank robot, these things.
Yeah, I think you've sent me those before.
Possibly.
When we first talked about Helldivers, and you were like, this really reminds me of these.
Probably.
A lot of these I'm gonna have to do too. Hoping that repaint coat would help. Doing a mid job. OVA is like a television special mini movie. That's what they said.
More or less, yeah. I don't know for sure if they ever aired on TV or not. I thought they were always like the equivalent of like a direct-to-video movie. Like I think it's like original video animation or something like that. I don't really know though because I didn't live in Japan in the 90s. I just think these are like I like a lot of OVAs. I think a lot of peak anime is hiding in those like obscure like 90s like things you ain't ever heard of.
I didn't get into anime until I was like 20.
I really like Pat Labor and I only got into that one recently.
And I would still say I'm not like super. I'm like in that camp where I can enjoy it, but I've never watched an anime where I'm like, this is peak.
Understandable. Oh, speaking of peak, they announced another one like yesterday or the day before. I don't remember which, but they're doing a new adaptation of Ghost in the Shell.
I have seen some clips of that one. That fucking when we were talking about the autocannon, it's from that.
Yep. Ghost in the Shell has lots of peak. The original manga. I need to send you some of Shiro Masumine's gun designs because it's few and far between you see an artist that can make believable future guns like really good that don't just look like modern guns with shit bolted onto it.
Destiny.
Yeah. There's a few in Destiny that are really good.
Yeah, there's a few in Destiny I'll give them some credit, but a lot of them are just like, this is a DMR, but I put a bunch of extra weight on it.
I'm gonna just start linking you some random Shiro Masumine guns.
Super cool. But color wire white.
That last one is a bullpup pistol.
Sounds pretty swag. Hold on. Oh, that is fugly as hell. That is disgusting. That mag is also disgusting.
It looks less gross put together and not racked.
Inuyasha was the first anime I was obsessed with. I was 9. Yeah, thing like that. I guess unless I won't lie, I did see like Naruto and Bleach and shit on adult, but I never really like super got into it. I think back then people would compare, what is it, shonen? That's what they would call it. That's what it's called. And that would be like the in another world type shit now, where there's a bunch of them.
Yeah. Ah, I found a good image. Look at this. These are all Shiro Masmine gun designs. A lot of these are pretty cursed, but a lot of them are also very believable. And
There's in today's. Oh, that's a lot of guns.
yes,
A lot of bullpup action going on. I see the
he
P90.
likes his bullpups.
One of those looks like the fucking Liberator, dude. All the way to the left, 3 down.
Yeah.
And that one, what is that? Second row, all the way to the right. That looks like the Ripper from COD Ghost.
Mind you, most of these designs are from the 90s.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised how much people like take inspiration now. And...
Oh no, I know how much inspiration comes from Masmine guns, trust me. Like, this dude's been pretty influential in the future guns, like, art thing.
Yeah. I hope these wires hold. They feel kind of fragile.
The reason I stopped and went on this rant about the Masmine guns is that this new adaptation of Ghost in the Shell is the first one that actually looks like the manga. And it's by the Dan animators.
Oh, hell yeah. They were good animators. I like Dan even though the story's really weird.
Yes. I should also add that I am like a gigantic fanboy of the studio that's like done most of the Ghost in the Shell stuff, Production IG. They had a couple of weird missteps with the CGI ones and some weird directors, but like by and large, their like depictions of like mechanical stuff on screen are, in my opinion, peak. But boy oh boy, the Dan guys sure are good.
They're good.
And I have yet to see like a faithful Shiro Masmine animated adaptation, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just because his style is really hard to animate or what.
We might need to figure out a way to do these wires better than. Okay, don't have to hold them in. At least. Oh. What I might do, put a hole. No idea how easy.
Does the crank? Can you squeeze the thingy?
So, one part of this has wires that are supposed to go into a pointy. That did not get printed in this STL. I'm gonna try put a hole. I think this bit.
Does the crank thingy crank? Can you squeeze it?
I can squeeze it, but it does not crank.
You should well, I don't know how hard it would be to put a little thingy in it that makes some noise when you ratchet it. But like the noise would be cool.
I don't remember what noise it even makes.
It makes like a
like
it's
like
a chunka chunka, but there's also like a sound for like something spinning in it somewhere, like winding it up, you know?
Yeah. I think the best.
I did not realize the stream viewer that I was conversing with through you was Jenna.
Yeah, it's she doesn't tune in very often, but around cosplay, I guess. She doesn't like a lot of the game.
Since it's Jenna, I'm going to link you the new Ghost in the Shell trailer to send her, because I know you said she liked that one. It's not really a trailer so much as like it shows a bunch of the concept art and designs they're going with for the new one.
Anna, did you like Ghost in the Shell? Can't remember who told me.
I vaguely recall her rattling off a
She
list
said
of
yes,
anime.
but it's been a while.
Yeah. I remember like forever ago she was like in the room rattling off a list of anime that she liked, and I was repeatedly going yes after like everyone because they were all peak.
You have good taste, apparently. I gotta wait for this to heat up. What else can I do in the meantime? I need to get like
I can just link it in here.
I guess I could paint. No, I should have.
Yes, do that.
I already did. I drank beer.
Before that, she asked if you've watched Akira, and if not, you can watch that together. And that's like mandatory for like good animated anime.
I have not
like,
watched. I don't even know what
you're never gonna hear me talk about the plot when I'm talking about Akira, because it's kind of hard to follow. The reason you watch Akira is because the director was a psychopath.
Okay.
The amount of detail in every shot of that movie is heads and tails above anything that I've ever seen done by hand. There are these background shots that are like really, really detailed that they'll have on screen for like 7 seconds, and it'll be obscured by like different layers of the background, like other buildings. And then the animation itself does some shit that I have, to date, not seen any other anime do. Where they actually animated it Western style. They recorded the voiceover first and animated around it, instead of doing lip flaps and having the first voiceover be like an ADR thing where they're trying to loop it to match the animation. So it looks weird. It looks almost like a Disney movie, because if you're watching it in Japanese and the characters talk, they don't look like anime talking. They look like they're saying those words. They're like enunciating phonemes and shit. So it's there ain't nothing else like it. I also strongly recommend watching it in Japanese, otherwise you lose out on that effect. Whenever you're not heat gunning on cables, I linked you a time-stamped bit from Akira, and it's just some dudes talking in a bar. But just watch their mouths. Anime doesn't do this. It's wild. Is my internet shitting out, or did yours? Oh, there it goes. Can you still hear me, Kiwi?
I hit my mic.
I see.
My bad.
You're good. They're giving me an ad for Civ 7 VR on your stream.
Gross.
I mean, I'm happy that there's like a mainline Civ in VR.
Wait, are you
and
getting a
just...
pre-roll or are you already in?
I logged in.
Okay. Shouldn't be getting pre-rolls. Fucking
I
Twitch.
think that was a pre-roll.
Those motherfuckers, man. What's the point of me doing the 3 minutes an hour if they're gonna give me fucking pre-rolls still? I'm gonna try to paint the helmet. I gotta do the... There's a... I bring it up. There's a mark on the top. I think it's like an M. There's an M. It's a red M.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow stencil that on. Probably just gonna use... Need to... Can I help you?
Stinky.
What's it smell like? I just put holes in plastic.
Ah.
Thingy. Yeah, they school. Didn't you read the tag? They'll school together. Are you getting drunk?
I suppose I am.
Hey, Ultra. It's painting and construction.
And dog cam.
Yeah, the dog's in there a little. And my wife's getting. Oh shit! I just smacked my brush up against my mic. But then there wasn't much on it.
Orange mic.
So when this dries, got like a black spot that's supposed to go on to like the whole green here and here. Green. Can you see the little kiwi? He's hidden in there somewhere.
Yeah.
You get to see a little bit of the fish too. They're moving around. I just did a water change and cleaned up the tank today.
Be or beat, more wheat.
All right. Here when this. I think I have a bolt.
Only way win fight, Daniel-san. No be there.
Yeah, I wish my randoms and deadlock would listen to that. When I see fucking Abrams pushed up into the fucking enemy double towers at their base, I'm like, you're by yourself. I'm like, I can't see the rest of the team on the map. I wonder where they could possibly be heading right now. So far, so good. I need to get so the reference image has like a, I don't know if it's cloth or a bandage or something. It's like a white thing that's wrapped around this coil. This isn't even the right bronze for the coil, which kind of sucks, but I don't think I have. I don't know if I can make him attack. Oh, this actually will work. It's giving me a copper color. Hell yeah. That's what I need. Color mixing is baller. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Maybe a little too clean looking, but I'm gonna wrap something around it anyway, so what does it matter? There we go, that's looking much better. My dog doesn't like it when I stream because I don't pay attention to her at all and she leaves.
Oh.
The cat will just he'll make me pay attention. He'll come in here and start fucking grabbing my leg and shit. He's a little fucker sometimes. I know I'm gonna fucking hit this goddamn soldering gun at some point and burn my fucking hand, dude. I can feel it. It wouldn't be the first time before. It ain't too bad if you're quick about it. Yeah, I figured he was with you. Just wait though, he'll come in and bother me. He always does. Comes in here and starts yelling at me. Give him a break though, he's had a hard day. Little dude's been throwing up left and right. I don't think we have more really good. That was actually really good timing because I was just about to take a drink of my beer anyway. But good job being quick with it. Actually need more of this. Put a smaller brush. Ooh, that's don't think it's the right one. Okay? Darker.
DRB.
Jenna, I might need your mom to print something. I'm not gonna be able to paint this. The dial face, it's not gonna look good because I'm not precise enough like that. So I'll have her print it out on a small piece of paper, and then I will go from there. Oh shit, I think I just ran my brush through glue. Oopsie. Yeah, I did. Oh, we're gonna leave that one in the water for a while. Work. This might be a dry brush kind of move. Yeah. Oh, can you do me a favor? Do you know if we have any bandage left? Like the rolls? Go ahead and do this part. Not white. That'll do. There, you fucking bastard. Come on, and get it. Got it. Did a wrap. Easier if I tie it to something and pull it. Damn, this shit's a pain in the fucking ass. Well, that'll be a good thing for the future. Think again. What? Oh, come the f. Oop, I hit my camera. See? How are the rivals matches going, Steph?
Pretty good.
Who are you playing?
Rocket.
Pull the fucking fire out there. Making that easier. Yep, that'll work. We got it. Finally, fucking shit, that sucked. About fighting me every step of the damn way. I need to hit some more areas with white. Fix the back. No, other than those screws. Oh yeah, I might have ruined this brush. I dipped it in glue by accident.
Oh no.
Yeah, some glue seeped out of one of the holes that I glued and it got on my brush. Womp womp. Missed quite a bit of white on this. I think the only thing that I'm not going to be able to replicate is their steel plate with like, I don't want to say insignia, but like, you know how like metal worked stuff usually has like a stamp plate?
Yeah.
Tells you where it came from and all that shit. I
Yeah.
can't make that.
The makers or manufacturer's marker stamp, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
really know what it'd be called for this.
Oh, the face is like that. Having. There we go. Alright. Adding some more wire. We got blue and yellow up top. Connecting the back side. A little bit of glue. Oh. That dries, we will put the back. Hi, Scarlet. Time to connect the blue and yellow. Typically they would go like some glue. Oh. Thank you, wife. Appreciate it. You don't really have to do that though, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense why it's our money. But thanks. I won't complain. Coming together, Steph. We're fucking getting there.
Nice.
I need to cut out some. Hey Jenna, can you come here for a second?
What the fuck do you want?
Can you grab the clippers over there in that bag? The yellow handled ones. Yep. So I can cut wire. Okay. I make this long enough? Oh. Good enough. Yep. Wire really gives it a nice touch. It makes it look good.
I'll give her a peep again in a minute. I am human torching.
So peaceful that I forgot I had the stream. Yeah. That's how these kind of be. I try to keep it chill because this is a lot of work and I'm not trying to fuck it up super bad. Already up this bandage, so used. Two more wires to do. I think they both go from I think what we'll do is actually put here. And you got 12,000 coins. I don't remember how much. What are you saving for? Are you saving for the commission or are you saving for the 3D print? Both are good, in my opinion. You can see the 3D print. He's right here. I made him not that long ago. He's a cutie. Okay. Well, it looks like it goes on his. I think we'll do one dark here. And then one. Just saving. Fair, fair. They're your coins. Do what you want with them. Be your boss. Numero uno. I think we can act right in this. It's supposed to go. We'll have the other one go. I almost put my fucking soldering iron on a piece of paper or a paper towel. Like a fucking idiot.
Oh, a little bit of fire.
A little bit of fire for fun. You know how it is. A little bit of extra space.
What the fuck? I just realized this map has a portal in the ceiling that you can... I guess you're supposed to use it as most characters to like drop onto the point, but you can also fly back up through it as a flyer. I just never noticed it there.
Huh.
The new map's cool. It's got a bunch of portals.
When I finish up for tonight on the stream and stuff,
Cool.
you won't.
Probably.
I don't think Mr. Dogulus is going to be on tonight with his thing. The wires really do make it look a lot better. It goes from like a 4 to like a 7.
Yeah, they help.
I think I've got the wear and tear relatively okay though too. Not too bad. I'll bring up a reference image. The models aren't exactly alike, but they're... trying to think of what else. I've got some green for the rust analogy or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, the metal color change. That took an hour and almost 40 minutes. Oh, I actually forgot a wire. I still have to. Try and get this. There we go. I have saved my brushes. Turns out if you just kind of drag a knife with them, the super glue will come off. Sick. Alright, reference image time. Yeah. Oop. Oh yeah, I always forget it's like weird. Got that. That's what it looks like. That image. Here, I'll hold it up over here.
You're right back.
It's harder to see over there. What do we think? This? 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 Well, that's done. Boop. Actually, mine. Stinky. All right. Lots of shininess. Okay. Our M's red, and the rest of it is like a shiny silver. Put the silver first, and then actually, funny enough, the one in the game is all silver. Realistic, or do I want to do the cooler color? I think we'll make the. I think it's. And make it stick out a little bit more. Alright. Red for the end, and we're good. Just know if you ever have a game like 7 Days to Die with integration, you're getting bombarded. Well, I hate to break it to you, but we played 7 Days on stream, and I had integration, so you missed your chance, buddy. But I'm sure there will be more. I don't know what else yet, though. I don't know what other games have integration. I'm sure there's a bunch. One more coat after that. Have enough Kiwi coins at that time. I was broke. Rip. Okay, so let me ask your opinion, Ultra. Are the expensive redeems, do you think, worth it? I know you said you don't know if you're even gonna do those, but is it enticing? Like, do you get the urge to want to do that? I want to make my redeems worth a fuck. If you think they're worth it, I would appreciate it. You don't have to get them. If you think overall they're not bad. I will change them if they seem like kind of meh. So I don't know what I would change. Something. Alright, the tag's looking pretty good too. Helmet would technically be next, but this is going to be a lot harder because I have to somehow get this M to look right. For that, I'm going to clean up just a little. Here's our dome. So we need like scratch marks, wear and tear. I have the face mask printed. Get to that. There's not big. Game one comes down to the goggles. That one, like the silver lock. I'm hoping for like a close up. Oh, that one's. There we go, yeah. Hell yeah. Wait. Okay. How are we gonna do this and it's not gonna look absolutely ridiculous? We're gonna need a lot of tape. And grab a couple pieces off. And I'm gonna grab my tape measure. At the end, right in the middle of the helmet, so I think we're looking at about 8 inches. There maybe? Like a halfway point. want to say like right here is our. Scrap. With that, so the M is underneath this. So ours is gonna be pretty small. I don't have a huge head, I guess. A lot of other people's looks a lot bigger, so maybe my head is just smaller. Center point is here. Here. A little more. Mess around. Center point. Something like that. Looking here to points as well. Trying to get 90 degrees, a good tip. With the flat edge of the other tape, gonna get pretty close. Trick here is to get it really even, but it looks normal. I don't think this is center. More centered. I hate centering things. It's so hard. Down. And then it curves in and then goes out. So, boop. Boop. Not totally level, but it's okay. Fix that. Supposed to be somewhat like this. Now that we have the general line, let's retrace this. Paint in the center. Oh man. I think that looks better. We'll do the outline. Bad. Out. And it would shoot down. That's kind of what we're going for. How accurate that is, debatable. It doesn't look terrible. I think I'm gonna remove this tape. See if it looks straight. If it does, I'll just paint like this. It's gonna be really hard to get right. Freehanding it might be the easy. Tape's really good, normal. That's not bad. That's not bad for a freehand, pretty much, with a little bit of guidance. I would say that's not for this. A little more. The only bad part is, in the game, don't. Does it look painted on in the game? I don't know. I don't think it looks painted on in the game. Looks like maybe. The lines are really crisp. Hard to do. Not spray painting. I also. So now that we have this line, that I think it looks good enough. Actually. Paint properly. Okay, time to wipe it off. All right. Sandpaper. There. All right. How we look? Ooh, I just knocked paint. Wait, did not spill. Let's go, baller. Okay. Depending on how this looks, I'll either stop to this projector. I'd say it doesn't look bad. We'll stick with it. Very, very rough, but it's something. Way too wide up here. don't know. Is that straight looking? It looks kind of straight. Sorry, my voice sounds weird. I got a brush in my mouth. But I almost want to spray paint this, but I know I don't have. Sucks. But it doesn't look great. It's tip. At least I don't think I have red. Because the game version is brighter. Like, you can see it really well. And I don't think this paint is gonna sit. But, in other words, dog tag turned out pretty nice. Straight enough. I don't know. I think I might just not do the M. And I'll do the rest of the wear and tear on the helmet. Come back to the M with paint will make it. I do think spray paint will be a lot better for this. We'll come back to it. Oh. Sure.
They're friends.
Yeah, I really wish they had like right.
Did it not have an equivalent?
No.
But not even like a deer or mist or whatever.
Sierra Mist still around?
Yeah, they changed. Sorry.
Will you check and see if I have red spray paint? I don't
With
think
the
I.
other team?
Yeah, it would be with the other cans. I don't think so, but. I didn't think so. I'll have to get some. This definitely needs one. I'm gonna do it. But can do damage. Damage is not hard to do. Granted, with all the paint removal and stuff, it looks kind of damaged. But damage paint decay. So we'll just hit it with some fucking sandpaper in some spots, especially the spots where we get the most use. And give it some actual wear. Already looking a lot more worn. Or you get rid of it when we're done. Won't do anything on the M side yet, not until I know. It's almost- Okay. Not bad. What do our bolts look like? The bolts are a little more silver. We're gonna do the silver. Give it some. Helmet's not as worn as the chart. All right. Your bolts. We got some wear and tear. The big thing now is just the M for the helmet, and it's done. So unfortunately, we're not finishing that today, but it's okay. I still have to do the mask part of it, which is still printing. But we've made some good progress. We have like a good portion of this done. I gotta buy some stuff, and then I will have to print some kind of arm braces that look like sheet metal, like rusted sheet metal, which will be I would say though pretty successful overall. The hand crank looks great. I think it turned out really well. I think dog tag also turned out pretty well. The helmet was the only thing I really struggled with, because I can't get M straight. I shit hard. But for our little finished project show, let me turn the light. There's the tag. Not focusing, but it looks good. And then little showcase. The handle moves. Got our handle with the tape. So good to go. All right. I can resume my normal seating position now. If you hung out, appreciate you, but I'm gonna call it a night. That was almost a half hours of work, so I need a break. My hands are slumped, they hurt. Sandpaper kind of got me there for a minute, but appreciate it. Thanks for watching me do my stuff. I will show a finished product on Twitter and probably my Discord. I'll have the mask printed by tonight, and then I'll have to buy everything else other than the arms. So not too long from now. I'm gonna say probably like 2 weeks time, I'll probably have all this done. And then I want to do a showcase of my Helldivers, of my Witchfire, and my Artyom. I want to do real pictures and like make them look nice. So, but we're done for the night. Goodbye.